Hey guys, Captain Mike back again. I got this Windless 550 Pro Sport installed. It's a Lewmar. Y'all stick around and I'll show you exactly how I did it. For those that are new to the channel, this sign I hide somewhere throughout the video, somewhere. When you see it, or if you first see it, comment on it. And then the person that comments the first, I'll send you a free Good Times koozie. If you are new to the channel, how about subscribe, like, and hit the bell notification so that you have a chance to win that koozie. This is my 1988 Bayliner Ciera 2450 project boat that I'll be using next year on the Great Loop. It's going to be a good time. Y'all subscribe and check it out. Okay, one of the first projects that I want to start working on due to some damage is the Windless. The Windless is mounted here, and I'll show you a video of where it is on the outside. And it looks like someone attempted, I think, to have a drain right there. And that's what caused this rot here, a little bit over here, and then down here. Now, it's going to be easy to fix. I'll just be able to cut out and re-glass that in and just make it another storage probably. But the problem is if I left this in the same place, we would have the same problem again. So what I want to do is move it to here and then cut this out and move this forward to here, which would make for a bigger chain locker. And then I know from the one that I had on Good Times, which is it's a 550 Sport, the chain will fall straight down. So if I come to here with the wall, it will fall into the chain locker. One of the reasons that that's so important is this hatch here is very small. Though I'm going to enlarge it. They make a bigger one because I can get out of this, but it's really hard. But on a boat like this, you don't want to have to be opening the hatch and not have a windlass. I've seen a lot of them that don't have a windlass, which means you got to go forward and throw the anchor out. And there's really no good way short of this hatch to get forward. The system that they got up top to go through the windshield is not going to work, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So I've already got the windlass ordered. It's going to be here in a few days so that I can see where it's got to mount so that I can know where to build that next piece of wood for that chain locker. I want to make that chain locker a little bigger, as well as put this in there. It's kind of good that they tried to do that, but they just didn't do it right. All right, here's my new Lewmar 550 Sport, and as you can see, I need to take this loose. This is the old one, and we're gonna get it out of there in a little bit, but I'm gonna take this chain loose, get this anchor out of here, and start determining where that's going to mount exactly. Replaced, but what I wanted to do is just be sure of what I'm thinking, and it does look right. What I needed was this short footprint because I didn't want to mount it back up here. I needed to mount here so that I can build a chain locker up under here. So that is going to work out just perfect. And I know this anchor, I had this on Good Times, and she pulled that 32-foot, 16,000 pound boat. So I don't know what this one weighs yet, but I know it'll pull this one easily. So what I'm gonna do, see, is the chain comes through there, all right? And I'm gonna put my new, that's what I'm setting up now, is where I'm gonna put my hole and all. And I'll show you how that all is gonna be mounted. I'm gonna put a temporary patch over this just so I have no trouble with water getting in here. Put a little caulk on there. This will come back off pretty easily. Don't want nothing more rot getting in there. That'll be good. Till we get into patching, that'll work. This comes with it. This is the rubber weather protector. Keeps the water out. And if you check it, it lines up perfectly. So this will work to know if that. So from looking at this, I know that that would work. That's directly straight down line with the center of the boat. This is going to end up having to come out. I can use this as my template. The key thing is to keep the center of this right in line with the boat. So I can go there. There, 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 there. Just got marks. Okay. Now, and as I said, I've installed one of these before. The directions call for these to be 3/8 all of the A's, and the B is a whole saw 2.5. Making that one a little better, bigger. The wires have to go in through that one, so that's good. Okay, I actually figured I think I'd rather use my roto zip. Well, it's not, it's Ryobi's. I call it a roto zip, but I don't know what they actually call it, what type of tool. But this is pretty thin. It's about probably not even a quarter, so this should work fine. have to change my blade, and I didn't, but I'm gonna, as I said, I'm also gonna put butyl tape down here, which is squeezes out with these little rough areas. I just think that'd be a little better. Basically outline this with butyl tape. You definitely want this piece up here on over the top, so that if any water runs in, it gets caught, this catches it. I got a little bit more. I'm gonna use it up, run it on this side too. Now, I need to put the bolts in this. So these thread up in here like this. The short end goes in here, and then that sticks through, and you put the nuts on the back side. The hardest part, as I remember, is getting the darn cord through. That was about the hardest part of the whole deal. Run these in here. Pull them through. Don't crimp them up. All right. There you go. See? These run through there. Now that we're going to stick them into that hole. Like I said, this is going to be the hardest part about the whole deal, is getting them to line up, as well as, that's really the hardest part of the whole deal. Get as much as you can, and then you'll pull it from the bottom side. Once we do this, starting down, that's good. Make sure your seal is there, as it is. Now, I want to reach in there and grab that. That's going to be it's imperative that you get those lines all the way through without being crimped, and it's trying to crimp on me. I'll try to pull that again. There we go. Make sure those lines go in there like that. So, all right, to let that go down now, then we're going to work this down. Keep pulling your wires. Your wires will be the only thing that'll hold you up. That's good. That's good. It's a little bit of butyl tape coming out. That's good. I can easily cut that. That is good. We'll go down below. Now we'll try to find some bigger washers than that. Let's hope this fits. Yep, there we go. After I do this, I'll take my cutoff saw, cutoff wheel, and cut off the length of these so nothing gets caught on it. No rope or anything. I needed to do this first so that I could determine how far back this chain locker went. That was the reason it was imperative to get this done, or order this and get it done first, one of the first things, because none of the interior work the carpet stuff I couldn't even do until I knew what where this thing was going to be located. So that's why I'm doing it about first. And I'm looking at this to see if it doesn't get into the fiberglass, which would tell me that wood was rotten, but it's not. I already looked at it. That is nicely done. You can see it pressed out some of the butyl tape there, which is good. So now by having this in here, I can determine, or I'm gonna take that bulkhead out and do my chain locker, which I definitely wanted it up high like this, but I'm probably gonna cut some of this out because I'm gonna put, when I glass that in, I'm gonna put the drain right up here so it drains right out, instead of trying to run it all the way to the back of the boat like what they got going on here. That's the next step, is cut all this out, cut out that bulkhead, and make the chain locker start from right here and go down. All this is going to come out, and then I'll put a new bulkhead across here. Very nice. Moving on. Okay guys, this video is reaching its length. Y'all come back next time. We're going to go ahead and get that chain locker built in, and then we're going to get this windlass working. We'll see you soon.